I'm going to do something kind of special for you guys today. I'm actually going to sing an original song. I was a little hesitant about putting some of my original songs on this YouTube channel, but I really want you guys to know that I don't just sing covers. I also do write my own music and do some original songs. And this is a song that really means a lot to me. It's a song actually that was kind of a tribute to my grandfather. My grandfather was an amazing man. Everybody who knows him says how incredible of a man he was, and he really was. He deserves all the accolades he gets. And when I was younger, he would clear fields in order to plant hay and in order for people to be able to go there and grow hay. And one time he hired me and my two brothers to go out there and to do that job for him. And my brother Jason, who's always been the hard worker of the bunch of us, and really went after it. And my brother Todd is also in his older age. We're all in our close to our 40s now. Have all become, we're all in our 40s, so we've all become, we've all become hard workers. But when we were younger, me and Todd, of course, was my younger brother. He's 4 years younger than me, so he took the lead from his big brother, and we decided to play around. Jason actually worked the entire time. And I remember the disappointment in my grandfather's face because I was the oldest and I should have really been setting the example for my two younger brothers. And it wasn't that he was angry with me, he was just disappointed. And in a lot of ways that was even worse. To see that just look in his eyes of, you let me down today. And he actually told me back then that because I had told him, oh, we're going to get it done for you, Grandpa. We're going to be awesome. We're going to get everything finished. When you come out here, there's going to be nothing left. And then we got our swords. We started playing sword fighting and being typical kids. But it wasn't the time to be typical kids at that point. We had a job to do. And while Jason had already gone all the way down his row and started coming partway back up Todd's, I hadn't even started on mine. I'd done maybe 10 feet and Todd had done maybe 10 feet of his. Before we got distracted and started playing. And he just really drove home a message to me that day that, if you set an expectation, you should live up to that expectation. If you set a goal, you should meet that goal. And that's carried through with me through my life and through my work and through everything that I do in life. That's why I started this YouTube channel, because for a long time I kind of him-hawed around with the idea that maybe I should do something like this, but I never really took it seriously. I never really went after it. And when my friend Mr. Fox 0707, once again gonna plug his channel, which I love to do, but when he said, hey man, we can actually do this, I decided the time was right to go ahead and get some music out there to you guys and to get a few messages out there. And the one that my grandpa taught me was a really important message, which is practice what you preach and listen to yourself. Listen to what you're doing and be the good person that you can be. Try to be that good person. Strive to be that good person. And I learned a lesson that day, but one of my biggest regrets is that I didn't do the job that he asked me to do that day. It was such an easy job to do, and my aunt actually still lives on that 50 acres that this song is about, and the song is called 50 Acres. And she still lives there, and they still, for years, her and my Uncle Henry, they actually did do exactly what it was meant to be. They actually did farming out there. They raised hay, they raised cattle, and used that 50 acres for that, and they built a beautiful home there. And every time I go and visit them, I just think about that time that I let my grandpa down, because I could have done so much more that day. I could have finished the job, and I didn't. And so this song, while it's a little bit about regret, it's also about learning the lesson that I learned that day, and it's about thanking him and hoping that now, when he looks down from heaven, that he sees the man that I've grown into, and he's proud of me. So without further ado, everybody, I give you my original song written by Calvin Ellis, 50 Acres. Grandpa, are you looking at me? Do you see the man you always told me I could be? I know sometimes I've fallen flat, but I never gave up. Your daughter taught me that. And I never realized what you were trying to say. And I didn't recognize the lesson being taught that day. But I'm older now and I'll testify I'm a better man because of you. And if I can go back and do just one thing for you, I wish I would have picked up sticks on the 50 acres. Life ain't fair, that's what you said. Someday, boy, you'll get that through your head. And I'm not trying to make you mad. Just practice what you preach. That's the advice you had. And I never realized what you were trying to say. And I didn't recognize the lesson being taught that day. But I'm older now and I'll testify I'm a better man because of you. If I can go back and do just one thing for you, I wish I would have picked up sticks on the 50 acres. And even though it's been a long, long time, I still sit and think about it and cry. 'Cause I know we could have had a lot of fun if I'd finished what I started when I was young. And I never realized what you were trying to say. Yes, I didn't recognize those lessons being taught that day. But I'm older now and I'll testify I'm a better man because of you. And if I can go back and do just one thing for you, I wish I would have picked up sticks on the 50 acres. Even now I wish I would have picked up sticks on the 50 acres.